joining us in studio this morning from the New Mexico Military Institute. We have Dr. Mia Yang with us, and I'm going to try this, but if I butcher it, correct me, okay? Sure. We have Aonan Tang.
Yes.
Is it Danielle?
Yes, great.
Good. Because I was like, when you put vowels together, I don't do so well.
Yeah, it's hard.
Well, good morning. How's everybody doing this morning?
We're doing good.
Doing good.
Mm-hmm. Good. Now you both work at the New Mexico Military Institute, right?
Yes, we do.
So what's your day job over there when you're not running STEAM camps and everything? What is your normal? I'm assuming you teach classes and things over there.
Yes, we both teach College of Physics. I primarily teach engineering physics.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys have the science background.
Yes.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So,
both of us has a PhD in physics.
So you're both doctors. I called him Mr. earlier. Doctor.
Yes.
Doctor. So I'm curious, what brought you to New Mexico Military Institute? Where are you guys from originally? Maybe I should ask that question.
Originally is from China.
Okay.
Yeah, but we came to United States for the PhD degree.
Okay.
So we went to Indiana University.
Okay.
And after I graduated, I said, I'm going to find a job. And NMMI is one of this.
So did you both come from China to Indiana?
Yes, we both.
That's quite a culture shock.
It is.
I mean, because I imagine... Like you went, because China, I've never been to China, but I know there's a lot of people. So even probably small towns are full of people.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Where Indiana, that's a flyover state. Even our major city there is not like, you know what I mean?
I know.
So
yes,
you probably went from like elbows to like, hey, I can breathe a little out here.
I know. Yes.
So that might have been quite a neat little, I imagine it's been kind of a neat cultural experience to kind of go
very
from something like
that.
Very cool. So how did you end up here at NMMI? What was it? Just
the job? Yeah. I think the 2009 I got the job and I said I'm gonna give it a shot and teach for a couple years, but my couple years turns to 13 years.
We're going on 15 years later. Here you are again.
2 years.
Now, have you been here, Dr. Tang, as long? You came the same time?
No, I came here like 2011.
Okay, so a couple years later.
Yeah, so first I want to
Dr. Yang saying, hey, it's pretty cool here. Come on, Dr. Tang. Is that kind of
he came with me.
Oh, okay.
But he stayed home for 2 years.
I did some research with a lot of national laboratory.
Okay.
And then I found it too difficult to travel between, even it's only 3 hours, 4 hours driving, right?
Okay,
but it's still too hard to commute.
It is a bit of a commute.
Yeah, and then on 2011, there's opening at the institute.
Okay.
And
although I imagine it's tough to leave Los Alamos, that's a pretty nice area.
Oh yeah.
But
it's hard for us because
with
Chinese people, you have to do background check.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. So you had to do a lot of government stuff and all that.
To get
I never think of that side of things, but I imagine that's something that you have had to deal with quite a bit.
Yeah. I was there once. They stopped me on the bridge, so you cannot go out beyond the bridge.
Interesting.
Because I didn't pass. They didn't finish the background check for me.
And red tape seems to be the biggest obstacle in a lot of things, especially in the day and age we live in today here.
Yes.
But regardless of how the journey got here, we're very glad you're here and glad to see it. So, so I'm curious, what do you guys kind of? I know you both teach science and physics and things, but is it the same curriculum, or do you specialize in different areas of physics and things, or is it
similar curriculum?
Okay.
Yeah, just different levels.
Gotcha.
I kind of take the higher level of physics, and he took the general level of physics.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm curious where, and this is, I'm not gonna lie. There's a reason I'm in radio and not science and math. I'm not the most genius in these types of things. I got good skill sets, but not in that world. Does that where it gets into the physics where you start talking theoretical versus physical, like practical physics? Is that where it starts separating a little bit, or is that a different?
In order to get a better understanding, we usually do practical.
Okay.
During the lecture, just give them an example, a demonstration for them to see.
Okay.
In that case, it's easier for kids to understand.
Gotcha. Okay.
Similar things we did at a camp.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so and so this kind of, and this is where I love, because, and this is where your STEAM camp and STEM camps and these kind of things happen, is they'll take that complicated and bring it to a level that you can at least understand the concepts of what we're trying to explain. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Where you may not know the formulas and the actual math to get you there. That's where you got to go be doctors and things like that. It takes a little time to teach you all that, but to understand why something's the way it is and
Yes.
the concept of how it is. That's where these camps are. And it really, once you understand that, then you can get into the details of how you got there. You know what I mean? And I think that's what I love about this. So talk a little bit about the camp here. It was last week, June 13th through the 17th.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about the camp and some of the stuff you guys did.
We have the thought for a long time, but how to put it into action is actually we actually have a lot of difficulty to get it happen.
Okay.
It's because we first have to figure out the budget, and but anyway, we got it done. We got it done, and the camp is all about science, technology, engineering, art, and math.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we are in charge of the math part, Dr. Tang and I, and we have art teacher. She has a PhD.
She's the expert on the art side.
I know.
Like the Dr. Tang and Dr. Yang handle the science. I'll handle the creativity side.
Yeah, and yes, that's true. And we did chemistry like about flame test, and we did robots. We actually purchased several sets of a robot set.
Oh wow!
Like spherical robots and Autobots, and we have another called Cubulus.
So you show them like the kind of the cool gadgets, toys, the things that are part of the industry.
Yes.
And say, hey, this is the kind of cool stuff you work with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of new technology.
Yeah.
And I told the kids how to control it and how to actually you write commands on the computer is actually basic computing.
Oh,
You
wow.
give them the command to the computers, and you let the computer execute a command, and the robot is going to follow your commands. So the kids getting excited.
Absolutely.
I know.
I think you'd get as many adults in that room as excited as you would the kids. You might have to, it's your turn, move out. But yeah, that's we need more of that here.
Yes.
And the fact that I love that you guys incorporated the A part is STEAM as arts, because I think they kind of work in concert a little bit, where science is, you have a theory and you follow the evidence to see if your theory's right or not, basically.
Yes, that's true. Mm-hmm.
Where in the world of arts, you get to add that level of layer to put some creativity into your theory.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And say, okay, I'm thinking of it in this linear state, but if I turn it this way a little bit and look at it from that angle, I might get a whole different perspective on this problem.
What you said is quite very true. Is because during the research, we did like 7 to 8 years of research. It's actually the same thing. You have a puzzle you want to solve, right? How are you going to solve it? Is you have to think it is outside the box. Are you going to look at this angle? You're going to look at that angle. I think it's called creativity.
Yeah.
Which is the artists share the same thing.
Which I think it makes both better.
I know,
The
yes,
science
right.
will make the art better, and the art will make the science better.
That's true. Yes,
So I love, and plus, I think it gives a chance for people that may hear science or math and think that's above my expertise of knowledge, or my brain doesn't work that way. But if you present it to them through an art platform, it might register. You know what I mean?
True.
It might make sense.
Yes.
So
And the kids do love
I love
it.
that.
The kids loves it a lot. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good deal.
Yes.
So we got a few more minutes here. I want to. The camp's already happened.
Yes.
Don't worry. Plans in the works for future STEAM camps here. Well, as they come on the radar here, we're going to let people know.
Yeah, I will.
But this camp didn't happen without a lot of support. You guys
That's
had
true,
a lot of
yes.
help from not only the NMMI, the campus, but from various sponsors and
Sponsors,
things
yeah.
like
Local
that.
community, yes.
So we want to take a few minutes to thank these
Yes, I will,
businesses and individuals for their support.
Yeah. And at first, we got the huge sponsor from New Mexico Military Institute.
Yeah, without them, this wouldn't have happened at all.
Yeah, yes.
That's a given.
Yeah.
No NIMI,
Yeah.
no NIMI stuff.
Yes, well, the classroom, everything, technologies and computers, yes. And also we have sponsors from Richland
Richland
Motors.
Automotive Group.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And we have sponsors from Armstrong Energy.
Awesome.
Yes. We have a sponsorship from Pioneer Bank.
Nice.
They're being really nice. And Sunrise Optimist Club of Roswell.
Oh, awesome.
Yes.
So you even got some other nonprofits
Yes,
coming
that's
in and
true,
saying,
yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
we love what you're doing. We want to get involved
That's
with this.
true,
That's
yes.
great.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And we have Albertsons South Main.
Okay.
Yes.
The Albertsons there, so you can come.
Yes. The managers there, she's wonderful.
I imagine they
yeah.
probably help out with food and things
Yeah,
during the camp,
snacks,
and they're
yeah.
very good about doing that
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
And also we have sponsors from Sam's Club.
Okay.
They're really
snacks,
good too.
yeah.
Yeah,
They give you the bulk food stuff
Yes,
when you need the 10-pound jar of mayonnaise. They got you covered.
or Nutella.
That's right. Yeah, some ramen maybe.
Yes.
Does ramen come in an 8-pound bucket? I don't know.
And with my friend from China, Kim Buffet, yeah, they sponsor lunch.
Dang,
And,
awesome.
Yeah.
Good
Yes,
deal.
the kids love it.
I love going over and
yes.
eat. I go in there
yeah.
'cause I can almost walk to it from where I live,
Oh,
so
yes.
it's very convenient.
Good food, yes.
Well, then I feel like I'm healthier if I walk to it. And then I eat
Then you can eat more.
copious amounts of food and then waddle home.
Yeah, that's true. And we also have sponsors from Pepper's Grill and Bar. They're
Awesome.
so generous.
Yeah.
I like Adam Rowe. He's just so nice. Yeah.
Always supporting in the
Yes,
community and various
yes.
things
Yep.
too.
And we have a Chills. The
Ice cream
yes,
place.
the kids
Yeah.
love
Just-
the ices from
They
the
do like
Small fun.
the rolled like the kind of like that Cold Stone Creamery
Yes,
style.
that's
yeah.
true. They support the kids with ices after the hot days.
Oh,
my
nice.
goodness.
That's no
The
I'm
kids
sure
loves,
those were probably one of the more popular items
Yeah.
for the week
Yes,
there because
yes.
it was a little warm during this time.
And we have Mr. Warren AEL from the Eastern New Mexico Medical Center
Oh, awesome.
support us.
Good.
Yes. And we have those sponsors, but I really want to say thanks to our amazing teachers. We have Dr. Yang,
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Tan, my husband, and Dr. Xian is our art teacher.
Okay.
And Mrs. Say is our biology teacher. And we have Miss Mia Walker, Mr. Joshua Lopez, Mr. Andrew Hubbard, and our secretary, Miss Yolanda Luna, and our wonderful volunteer, Miss Claire Galloway, Miss Young, and Sophia Supenda. She's a teenager.
Okay.
Steven Xu, he's a teenager too.
I love when
And,
the young folks get involved
I
and
know,
help.
yeah.
They
And Mr. Ronnie Austin, you know him, right?
oh, yeah.
He's a wonderful photographer, and he did
Yeah.
everything.
Well, him and I are in Leadership Roswell together,
Yes,
so we
and
do a
yeah.
lot of stuff together.
And I really want to say big thanks to my son, Lucas Tang. He just turned 14.
Uh-oh.
And
He's right at that age where he's pushing
Yes.
boundaries
Yeah.
and things. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Well,
But
good.
he surprised me. I signed him up for the camp, but he ended up with doing all the volunteer jobs.
Oh.
So he organized
He came as a
the-
camper and ended up
Yeah.
as a worker.
I know, yes, yeah. He helped the kids.
So it happens
to-
when your parents
yeah.
are running the program. It's just
Yeah.
it's
I
part of the deal.
I yelled at him every day at home, but he did a wonderful job. He helped the kids to do the 3D printing,
Awesome. Well,
laser engravers.
I got a
and-
funny feeling when he's your all's age, he's probably going to be doing the same thing you guys are doing. Well,
Yes.
well, hopefully it's here, but if it's not here, then it's somewhere. You know what I
We're
mean?
Chinese parents. We're all pushy.
But
Yeah.
that's the passion. You follow the
I know.
passion, and it
Yes.
creates that passion, and that's what's
Yes.
great about
Uh-huh.
it here.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And in a lot of those businesses and things you mentioned, you see those names a lot in supporting
know,
our
yeah.
community. Thank you very much to
Yeah.
all of those from
Can I say a few words for my
Yeah,
friends? Yeah.
absolutely.
And all of those sponsors is coming from the connection. My dear friend Bobby Arnott.
Oh, I know Bobby. Yeah.
Yes, he helped me
Scouting.
so-
He
yes,
helped out with a lot of scouting. Another
Yeah.
good man. Yeah, he's.
Yeah, my friend Jimmy Hastert. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Vicky Barres, her,
Yes,
she's a wonderful volunteer.
Yeah.
They help me a lot to connecting to the sponsors.
Good.
And, without them, I cannot get to all of those sponsorships.
Well, here's the thing. We're going to tap into you guys again because we're going to need more of you because this we want the STEAM camp. I know they're like saying, we don't want too big, but I'm saying,
Yeah,
the more kids to get opportunities to do this, the greater.
we'll
but
do,
we'll take more
hopefully-
resources. We need more
hopefully
sponsors,
once, yeah.
more maybe we can tap in a few more professors out at NMMI to put them to work here. And
Invite the superintendent.
there you go. Why not? Come on
he
down.
actually gave them a talk. Yeah.
I last night, we're running out of time. I got to tell this. We had a Leadership Roswell alumni banquet out at NMMI last night.
Oh yeah.
And the one of the commandants there, who's in charge of all of that, he's a colonel. He's kind of an important man over at the campus there. But and he's also with Leadership Roswell. He was as a
Oh, I know.
classmate and everything, so he was there. But that man, as important as he was, we're sitting there eating dinner and all that, and then when dinner's over, he puts gloves on and is helping the staff
Oh.
clean the tables and everything. I was like, how cruel is that? I mean, that's not very often when you see a guy that's basically a general rolling in and putting on his gloves and saying, I'm going to help my guys clean the tables and make sure they get ready. I mean, that's the kind of leadership you got
Yes,
over there.
that's
So
true.
that's
Yes.
what
Thank
that's
you
the
so
point I'm
much.
making
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
there's so many great, yourselves included, but you have a great staff that
Yeah.
really is dedicated to these kids' futures.
Yeah,
and
we
that's
are
amazing.
so
like a family.
Yeah.
we're
So-
so grateful to work at NMMI.
So we're going to get you back next time before the camp.
Thank you
So
so
we
much.
can talk about the camp.
We're gonna
and-
plan a one during the winter. So
Good deal. So more
Yes.
to come here.
Yes, uh-huh.
You know, we're going to do one where you don't have to sit in the hot weather. You can sit in more nicer,
yes,
mild climates.
probably let
perhaps.
them play in the snow. Hopefully, we're gonna have some snow.
Hopefully, it's Roswell, New Mexico. It could go either way.
That's
We
true.
could get a foot, or we may not see none. So we don't know.
That's true. Yeah. That's
Well, you've been
fun
around
part.
for so you were here for Goliath. Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
were here for the now. What part of China are you from? Is it from a warmer?
Northeast.
Is that
Cold, very
So
cold.
it's more very cold.
Yeah,
and
we
you're
have
used, so
snow
you're used to
from
cold weather and not.
September until May.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Yes, yes.
Now I got to ask, what do you prefer? The warmer? Do you like the colder? It can't be too bad on the warm. You've
I
been
like
in-
cold.
I like
Okay.
hot weather. I like
Okay, but,
Roswell.
that's now I know why
That
you're
is
still in
why.
New Mexico.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I know, because if the wife ain't happy, then nobody's happy. I get that.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. That's why he helped me a lot.
Well, Dr. Tang, I'm sorry that you lost that battle, and she's here
No,
because
I'm
we're
fine.
so grateful that you're here to be a part of our community. So
Thank
awesome.
you.
But thank you guys, and like I said, we're going to get you in next time before the event, and we
Yes.
can talk more about it.
Thank
okay?
you so much.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, have a great weekend, and thank you guys for coming in and visiting us, and thank you for making an excellent camp here, and of course, thank you to all that supported it.
Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. We'll see you next time. Okay.
Okay.
See
Have a
ya.
good weekend.
Okay,
You
you too.
too.
Thank you.
All right.